Hey, Jhai Tribe, Misfits, Shin Kickers, Tyson Adams here with my incredible friend Bernie Shung. And yeah, first off, Bernie, how do we know each other? Let's start there.
This is so funny, and some of you in the Misfit and Jai tribe have heard this story before, but for those of you who don't, Tyson, I wasn't a big fan of you to begin with. About 2 years ago, we both had submitted applications to win this amazing once in a lifetime opportunity to be flown across the world to wherever we want and launch the social project that we each were thinking of. And I lost, of course, to some dude who wrote a 9-page business plan
This guy.
to build a coffee house, the world's first philanthropic coffee roaster located at the source. And I was like, what?
I really didn't know what I was getting into, trust me.
Well, I will say I was so impressed that I ended up um, contacting you online and saying, you know what, kudos to you, congratulations for the win, and I'd be happy to get involved. Because why? Why did I want to get involved, Tyson?
Well, it happens to be a little bit tied to your homeland in Laos.
Right.
Tell me a little bit about that, Bernie, because you shared some thoughts about your family and your yeah, your childhood and that sort of thing.
Right. Yeah. The reason it was so important to me, and the reason I actually was so blown away that the person who actually would beat me at this contest wanted to go to my home country is because it's a country not a lot of people know about. It's in Southeast Asia, and during the Vietnam War, 30 plus years ago, my parents fled from the country to escape genocide. So basically, they had nothing but the clothes on their backs. My siblings, because I wasn't yet born, and they flew over to America to start a new life. And the reason that's so important to me is because they had never returned since, and I've never been there either. So I was born and raised in America, lived a pretty typical Western type of life, and I've always felt kind of disjointed, if you will, and not really complete because I never really understood what it was like to know very much about my native heritage other than what my family and parents have told me. And it gave me a little bit of that sadness. Like, I have this general curiosity to know what life would have been like. And I'm so grateful to even be alive and be here to have all of these amazing things that we do here in America. So, Tyson, to me, what it meant was, wow, even if I don't get to go to Laos, look at this amazing cause. This dude who's not even from there is going to make a difference in the world. How can I not back that?
Yeah. Yeah, and that's it's been amazing to work with you because you've been extremely supportive with everything that we've ever done. At the very beginning when we started fundraising, you were all over it. And so to take you over there and show you, what we've all created, the Jai Tribe and the Misfits, we all have done this together. It's just going to be a remarkable experience because really what Jai is dedicated to do is we basically focus on diarrhea being the number 2 killer of Lao children. And so we do clean water projects in the form of wells and also hygiene programs to teach children how to wash their hands correctly. And yeah, there's a tangible way that we can, help and give back. And so that's what you're going to do. You're going to come and you're going
And
to join.
I am so excited about that because if I go back 2 years ago, and I'm very aware why I didn't win. I didn't have a clear vision of what I wanted to do while I was in Laos if I would have won that contest, Tyson. If anything, I was going to chronicle my journey and write a book about it to bring back. But now, 2 years later, I realize why I wasn't chosen and why that opportunity wasn't ready to choose me yet. Because today, like you said, there are real tangible things I can do when I go. And you know what? While I'm there helping you build the well and teaching hygiene programs to these kids, I can still write that book. I mean, I seriously can still share these experiences that I've been wanting to. So it's kind of like kill two birds, with one stone. I still get to go back to my home country, make a difference, and write that book I've been meaning to for 2 years.
Yeah, and I think that that's the really in my mind that's the universe kind of the way that it speaks in its weird little languages. A lot of people just say, oh, that's a coincidence, but for me it's not that. It's synchronicity. And like when uh when it hit me to bring you along, like I realized how it was going to affect your journey because, when we're out in the villages, I'm a 6'2" white guy and I'm an alien to these kids. They look at me and they're curious, but they're a little afraid. And I think that that's an interesting, dynamic in my own right. But for you, I think it's gonna be a little bit different because you're gonna meet yourself in the eyes of these children, and these children could be you, they could be your family. And it's just, I just have a feeling it's gonna be that missing piece that you're looking for to really understand yourself and where you came from. And I'm really, really excited to join you in that journey.
I'm so excited too because I think I really will have a story to tell with this experience. So we
Yeah.
do have a little bit of a conundrum though,
Yeah.
right? You
Yeah.
told me about this not too long ago, and the goal is to get to Laos in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
How are
Yeah.
we going to make this happen, Tyson?
Yeah, so we want to raise $3,000, which is going to get you over there, and that's also enough money to put in a well in Pudam Kwan Village. They're an amazing village, about 45 minutes from where we are, and they're actually our number one village as far as coffee quality. So really excited to go work with that community. And yeah, as far as the way in which you can, get involved, obviously sharing the campaign is a huge thing, and of course backing it. But really, there's ways that are more effective than others. Just sharing it or tweeting it is great for those that can do that. I appreciate it. But if you know 5 or 10 specific people who are interested in these types of things, whether it's clean water or sort of philanthropic, causes, or coffee, or people that are connected to Laos, please send them an individual message, whether that's through Facebook or email, and just share with them the campaign and tell them why you think that they would like it, because that's ultimately where you see the best results with these sort of things. So, yeah.
That's awesome. So we'll make sure we include all of that information underneath this video. But Tyson, it's seriously, I feel so blessed and I feel so humbled to know that 2 years ago when I took a chance on befriending you and joining your movement, since I didn't quite have one, that everything would come full circle and this serendipitous thing that was supposed to happen would finally reveal itself to me. And I'm so glad I trusted the process. And I'm so glad I chose to join you, my friend.
Yes, I will see you on the other side of the world.
All right. Thanks, everybody, so much for your help and sharing or donating and contributing however you can. So please, please, please help me get to Laos. Thank
All
you,
right,
everybody,
guys.
so much. Peace.
Peace.